Tequila Sunrise recipe. Tequila and OJ, tequila and OJ, vodka. I love painting Harlequins, but I hate painting diamonds. Seriously, diamonds. So we need something that is just as eye-catching and wild, that says we're here to party, but also you're not getting into the library, you dusty Starting from a white primer, we're going to blast some transparent orange by Vallejo into the midsection, keeping in mind to feather the edges into a soft gradient toward the front and the back for future steps. Now I'm using an airbrush, but you can get a similar result with rattle cans and even wet blending. Fading the orange and leaving a little bit of white really helps the magenta pop and seamlessly blend the transitions between the two colours. Those transitions are the main idea of the scheme, so take it easy and give it some love. Imperial Fist Yellow Contrast is the secret sauce here. It's incredibly saturated and vibrant. Contrast and speed paints are an awesome product to add to your collection because you can do a whole bunch of things with them that isn't just slap chop. Since the scheme has taken on a very 80s Miami feel, I went with an 80s animated approach to the glass canopy. A deep sea green from Vallejo with a little bit of wet blending with some blue in the corner just to give it that cold dark glass kind of feel. And just a little bit more blue to really push the intensity. Mixing a little bit of green blue into that original deep sea green, we want to create some very, very stark jumps. Mixing more of the blue green, we're just going to keep cell shading and jumping up to our next color. And you can do the same thing for the gems. This is about 15 to 20 minutes worth of work, and you could leave it here for a very quick eye-catching bet already. Or you could spend another 15 minutes to really bring out some details. But first, over 50% of you aren't subscribed to the channel, and I don't blame you, I smell. But if you could hit that subscribe button, that'd be pretty awesome. It really helps the channel out. Panel lighting, my old nemesis. Panel lighting is really just getting a darker paint into the recessed grooves. I like to use speed or contrast paint for this. It can be a bit tricky, it can be a bit messy, but if you're quick enough, you can just wipe the excess away or your overspill with a damp brush, or you could even use your finger. While it can be a bit of a pain in the ass, it's really worth it to bring out the separation of detail. Since we went with an animated style for the canopy, we're also going to do it with the mask. Now this is just that same deep sea green, and then the blue green, just picking out the nose, the cheekbones, the lips, and then we're going to paint a little J on the forehead. For the interior, we're going nice and simple, just all dynamic, so just black. I'm just going to black out the entire thing on the inside. Since we went with a tequila theme for the paint scheme, I think there's only one thing that we can do for this flat stand. A salt grit, giggity. Using a very fine sand and spinning the base to apply the super glue before dipping the edges into the basing material. And that's it, that's all that is. And now we have our 80s Miami Tequila Sunrise Harlequin scheme. Massive thank you to this week's sponsor, In-Games. For some best prices in Australia for Warhammer and tabletop products, check out the link in the description. I'll see you next time.